Good morning, student. Welcome to my YouTube channel Sahu Super Maths. Today we will start very important topic, that is partial differential equation. So today's important topic is partial differential equation. In applied mathematics 3. Students, we have already learned and familiar with differential equation in first year engineering, and in this today's lecture we will discuss about partial differential equation. And you have also studied about partial differential equation, that is the basic starting of that partial differential equation in first year engineering. So let us recall that definitions and important concepts. We will start with some example. Consider the differential equation dy by dx plus y equal to 0. We know that what is y? Y is a dependent variable and x is independent variable. And we know that what is derivative? Derivative is a rate of change of one variable with respect to another variable. So here dependent variable y depends on independent variable x, and along with this differential derivative plus dependent variable y, it creates an equation. And we know that this equation is known as simply differential equation or ordinary differential equation. In real life, maximum physical problem can be easily modeled into simple ordinary differential equation. But in real life, there are lots of physical problems in mathematics as well as in the whole real physical world. I mean, there are some different conditions, and for that, if we have to model the differential equation, then we need more important differential equation known as partial differential equation. Because in real world, this is not necessary that the dependent variable depends on only one variable. Now we will discuss about the function z, which is the function of two variable, which depends on two variable x and y. So here z is dependent variable. We will consider the new differential equation in which we will consider z equal to f of xy. Then here z is dependent variable x and y are independent variable. So whenever we will find the differential equation or a derivative of this z with respect to x and with respect to y, we have to find the separate derivative known as del z by del x and del z by del y, that are also known as partial derivative. Partial derivative of z with respect to independent variable x and partial derivative of z with respect to y. So in this way we will differentiate these function z, which is the function of x and y, with respect to x and y separately, and these are the partial derivatives. We know that what is differential equation? Differential equation, dependent variable, independent variable, and along with its complete derivative. But now we will construct the partial differential equation with partial derivatives. Before constructing the partial differential equation, there are some simple symbols and notation. For example, del 2 z by del x square, that is partial derivative of z with respect to x, but it is twice, so it can be considered as del by del x of del z by del x, which is also denoted by d square z, where d stands for del 2 by del x square. Similarly, there are another notation, del 2z by del y square, which is equal to del by del y of del z by del y. Simply it is denoted by d dash square of z, where d dash stands for del by del y, and hence d dash square stands for del 2 by del y square. There is one more symbol or notation, that is del z by del x del y, that is mixed partial order derivative x and y. So here we can write it as d dash z, okay, and we will consider these del z by del x del y, it is also equal to del z by del y del x. It means I have just changed x and y. So that is it, del z by del y del z, that is d dash d z. Actually, I have just confused here. Why? Del z by del x del y, it is equal to del z by del y del z. There is some mistake. Okay, y and x. What I am trying to say? Del z by del x del y and del z by del y del x are not necessarily equal. That is the main reason behind why I have just done a mistake. Del z by del x del y not equal to del z by del y del x everywhere. But we will study the differential equation, partial differential equation, where these two are equal. There are some conditions when they are equal, and that you have to search over the internet or from any book, and after that, after completing the lecture, you have to reply what are the conditions to be equal for this mixed partial order derivative d dash d into z. So these are the notations and symbol. Now we can easily make a simple partial differential equation, del 2 z by del x square plus del 2 z by del y square equal to 0. So here z is dependent variable, x and y are independent variable, there are partial derivative also present with respect to x, there is partial derivative of z with respect to y. So this is a complete partial differential equation. So as we have made the differential equation, see, in the same way we have made partial differential equation, but that is the model for only for equation. Okay, in real life we have to construct the partial differential equation or a differential equation according to the condition of given problem, and we after that we will find the solution of differential equation. I mean, suppose dy by dx plus y equal to 0. So we have to find the solution. Solution is dependent variable y. If we have to solve the differential equation, then we have to find the value of y. Value of y is nothing but the solution. In the same way, we will find the solution of partial differential equation. But after finding the solution, there is no guarantee that that solution is correct or incorrect. What does I mean? I mean कि जब हम किसी भी डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करते हैं और उसका सॉल्यूशन फाइंड कर लेते हैं, तो उसका एग्जैक्ट सॉल्यूशन है क्या? ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है, क्योंकि कभी कभी वो हमारा अप्रोक्सीमेट सॉल्यूशन होता है. कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन फाइंड करने के लिए हमें क्या करना होगा? गिवन प्रॉब्लम के कॉन्टेक्स्ट को समझ के सारे बाउंड्री कंडीशंस को, इनिशियल कंडीशन को यूज करके, और कोई उस फिजिकल प्रॉब्लम में कोई एरर तो नहीं आ रहा है ना? उस प्रॉब्लम के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, सराउंडिंग में कोई एरर है तो उसे हमें रिमूव कैसे करना है, इन सभी कंडीशन को उस इक्वेशन में पुट करके हम जब फाइनली सॉल्यूशन फाइंड करते हैं, सो दैट इज अवर required final solution of the differential equation. So that is the just theory part. I think I should come on to the equation. So dy by dx plus y equal to 0 is a differential equation, ordinary differential equation. We are talking about partial differential equation. I have just talked about solution of differential equation. Solution of differential equation. Okay. And in first year engineering, we have seen that if we have any differential equation of the kind f of d into y equal to q of x, then the general solution is given by y equal to cf plus pi, where cf is complementary function and pi is particular integral. Okay. So in order to find the complete general solution, that is solution of dependent variable y, okay, that is the case of differential equation that we have learned in first year. Okay, so don't mix that. So this is differential equation, ordinary differential equation that we have learned in first year. Okay, so solution is y equal to cf plus pi. It means it has two parts. Solution has two parts, complementary function and second particular integral. If q of x equal to 0, then y equal to only cf. Okay, in equation 1, if it is f of d into y equal to 0, then we have to find only complementary function. That is our complete solution. No need to find pi. And whenever q of x is non-zero, then we have to find cf as well as pi, both. So complete solution is y equal to cf plus pi. So that is the way to find the solution of differential equation. Okay, now we will talk about different types of solutions. I mean, what are the categories that we have named to the solutions. Okay, So let us just revise that concept. Consider differential equation. Here I have not mentioned partial, so I will write only differential equation. For example 1, dy by dx equal to cos x. This is simple linear differential equation of first order. Why first order? The highest order derivative is 1 and its degree is also 1. That's why it is linear also. So that is dy by dx equal to cos x is the simple linear differential equation, and the solution of this differential equation is y equal to sin x plus c. We can easily obtain this solution from this equation by just integrating with respect to x. So y equal to sin x plus c is the solution of differential equation 1. Okay. Now if we will put c equal to some constant, say 2, put c equal to 2, then we will get new solution y equal to sin x plus 2. So this obtained solution is known as particular solution. Why it is called as particular solution? Because we have put some particular value for the constant c. So that is the particular solution. Now here we have seen the general solution. General solution contains arbitrary constant, so it is a general solution. But here we have seen particular solution. I have already told you we will discuss about types of solution. So here it is general solution and this is a particular solution. But apart from these two solution, there exists some one more solution. Is there a possibility? So that is known as singular solution. So let us discuss the example or a differential equation for singular solution that we can easily construct. For example, y dash square minus xy dash plus y equal to 0. So this is also one of the differential equation. Now in this differential equation, after solving we will get two important solution. Initially we have seen general solution, and general solution is y equal to cx minus c square. You can easily solve this differential equation and obtain y equal to cx minus c square. So that is our general solution. You have already seen the concept and procedure how to solve the differential equation in first year. So you can easily obtain this solution for this differential equation. Now from this general solution we can find particular solution by putting some values to arbitrary constant, so we will get particular solution. For example, put c equal to 1, therefore y equal to x minus 1. That is our particular solution. That is our particular solution. And this is the equation of straight line. So this is the differential equation, and solution is a straight line. It may be here, 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 and so on. So these are the straight line. When we will take constant equal to 0, it is y equal to mx passing through the origin. Okay, so that is also condition. But there, after solving this differential equation, there is one more possibility of solution, which is y equal to x square by 4. Okay, you can easily solve this differential equation in order to obtain this. So y equal to x square by 4 is also solution which satisfies this differential equation. Why it is solution? Because it satisfies this differential equation. After putting y equal to cx minus c square in this equation, you will get it is equal to 0. So this is the first general solution, and after putting y equal to x square by 4, you will get the same result. So that is also our solution. And now if we will solve this differential equation, we will get x square equal to 4y. But this equation represent the parabola. Okay, so this is the equation for parabola. So we can make this type of parabola also, which satisfies this differential equation. Okay, but such type of solution obtained is known as singular solution. So that is the basic concept about differential equation. Now we will jump into the partial differential equation, about solution and as well as and example. Okay, so we will discuss only solution for partial differential equation. Solution of partial differential equation. This partial differential equation also contains two types of solution, that is complementary function and pi. Okay, and to find the general solution we have to find CF plus pi. If differential equation is of the type f of d dash z equal to f of x comma y, that is a simple notation, here capital F and this is small f. And what is d and d dash, we have already seen the notation. Z is our dependent variable which depends on variable x and y. Okay, so if this differential equation f of d dash, partial differential equation f of d dash, it is equal to 0, then we have to find only CF, that is only single part of the solution. But if it is non-zero, if f of xy is non-zero, f of x comma y non-zero, then we have to find pi. And in first year we have seen the different cases of pi. For example, if f of xy is e to the power ax, then we have to consider the case 1. Sine of ax, then we have to consider case 2, case 1, and so on. Similarly, in this chapter, we will discuss the different cases for pi. But the problem is that in previous first year, we have seen single variable, and here there are two variable. So in two variable cases, we have to find pi, where function pi equal to 1 upon f of dd dash e to the power ax plus by. In this type, we will have to find pi. Okay. So in first year, in order to find the pi, we replace d by a. But in this case, in partial differential equation, second year, we will replace d by a and d dash by b. Okay. And after replacing this d by a, d dash by b, f of a b should be non-zero. Okay. If it is 0, then we have to multiply this pi by x and we have to differentiate f of dd dash. So it is f dash of a b into e to the power ax plus by. Differentiate and then replace with a and b. So that is the procedure that we have already learned in first year engineering. And today, in today's lecture, whatever we will discuss the different cases of pi that are not different from previous one. Okay. So that is the starting concept or basics that is very important in order to solve the examples. Okay. Now, before starting the example of partial differential equation, I would like to discuss the geometrical meaning of partial differential equation. Geometrical or some real application of partial differential equation. Okay. So if y is a function of x, okay, y is a function of x. So here dependent variable is y, depends on independent variable x. But in partial differential equation, we will study about function z, which is dependent on two variable x, y, two or more variable. For example, z depends on x, y, and t. Okay, where t is time space coordinate. Generally, if we will talk about fourth dimensional, then we will write x, y, z, and t as the coordinate. Okay, so that is our fourth dimensional. What is meant by three dimensional? We know that there are three dimension x, y, and z. But what about fourth dimensional, n dimensional? That is, we have to extend the coordinate. Okay, so but in physical real world, we will consider fourth dimensional as time space time. Okay, time coordinate, and that is also used in differential equation. Differential equation which are in the different types of planets, spaces and so on. Okay, that is if we have to study about differential equation in astronomy. Okay, we will consider the fourth dimensional coordinate, that is time coordinate, time space. Okay, so that is our that is different from this context. Okay, so as this is the only just theory discussion, theory or basic, there is no need to think over that. Okay, but if you are curious, then you must search over the internet, over the YouTube, what are the n dimensional coordinates and what are the new topics in order to search for research. Okay, so z is dependent on x, y and t. Now what is the meaning of this? So we have to find del z by del x, that is partial derivative of z with respect to x, del z by del y, partial derivative of z with respect to y, and del z by del t, that is partial derivative of z with respect to time t. Okay, so these are the independent variables which are not related with each other. Okay, so for example, suppose consider a cylinder, cylindrical shape, and here it is radius, this is height. Okay, so this is radius and height. So here radius r and h, r comma h are independent variable, and we will consider new function v, that is volume of cylinder, which is dependent variable. So v depends on r comma h. So in order to find whether v changes with respect to radius or with respect to height of that cylinder, we have to find the partial derivative del v by del r and del v by del h. Why this is separately? For example, if you will consider, if you will not increase the radius, but increase the height, then in this case the volume of cylinder changes with respect to h, with respect to height, not with respect to r. Okay, so in this case we have to find the partial derivatives of that cylindrical volume of that cylindrical shape. Okay, there are some different types of application that we will learn after some lecture. Okay, that is quite interesting and somewhat difficult also, because some problems looks very easy and simple. For example, vibration of string, it is very simple. Okay, but whenever we have to construct or model that partial differential equation uh, and we have to find the solution, then it is not so easy, because there are so many conditions, there are so many initial conditions, boundary conditions, there are some resistance, air, and that's why that differential equation gets too complicated. Okay, so that is our main aim after completing this chapter, how to make easy that partial differential equation. But for that, the basic concepts of partial differential equation in the whole engineering is very necessary. Okay, second application, suppose there are some water which is flowing in this way, and we have to, and these boat have to travel from this point to this point, okay, or if this boat starts from this, okay, then velocity of this boat, velocity of this boat depends on different parameters. Okay, there are different types of velocity components here: flow of water, flow of water, flow of air, flow of air, and flow of boat, flow of boat, whether is in same direction or in opposite direction. So here velocity component depends on different parameters, so it is the function of more than one variable. Okay, so in this case we can construct the partial differential equation. There is one more important application that you must study and search over the internet about aircraft. Can we use the partial differential equation in aircraft in order to model that aeroplane? Okay, so that is the complete concept how to model the aircraft. In this aircraft, the design or shape of, that is smoothness of that aircraft, depends on different parameters. Okay, and there are different curves. So if we want to learn about that application, we must know the all the deep concepts of partial differential equation. Okay, not superficially. So after completing the partial differential equation in this year, you have to search about this. Okay, now I will come on to the example. Solve partial differential equation d square minus 3d dash square plus 2d dash square into z equal to e to the power 2x plus 3y. Now let's see the solution. So in order to find the solution, we have to find complementary function z, that is general solution. It has two parts. First one complementary function plus second particular integral, because in right hand side the function is not equal to 0. So we have to find complementary function as well as particular integral. Now just recall how to find the complementary function. So for complementary function we will find the auxiliary equation first. In first year, in order to find the auxiliary equation, we replaces d by m, but here in addition there is d dash, so we will replace d by m and d dash by 1 in partial differential equation. Okay, where d stands for del by del x, d dash stands for del by del y. Okay, now construct the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is m square minus 3m plus 2 equal to 0. Now factorize this, you will get m minus 2 into m minus 1 equal to 0, minus 2 minus 1. Okay, therefore m equal to 1 comma 2 are the distinct real root. Okay, now there are different cases that we have learned in first year. Here also we have to find the complementary function. So complementary function is given by, for real and distinct, these values are real also and different also. Okay, so solution is phi 1 of y plus m1x plus phi 2 of y plus m2x. Okay, recall that in first year we have used c1 e to the power m1x plus c2 e to the power m2x. Okay, that is for differential equation, ordinary differential equation that we have learned. Okay, but this is partial differential equation, so we have to find complementary function in this way, phi 1 of y plus m1x plus phi 2 of y plus m2x. So it is first function phi 1 of y plus m1, that is first real root, that is 1, so y plus x, plus phi 2 of y plus m2, that is 2x. So that is our say equation number 1, complementary part. Now in order to find the complete solution, we have to find pi. Now pi, that is the second part of solution, is 1 upon f of dt dash into e to the power 2x plus 3y, and this is case 1. This is case 1 in this chapter. Okay, so for case 1 we have to replace d by a, d dash by b. Here a equal to 2 and b equal to 3. So pi equal to 1 upon f of dt dash is d square minus 3d d dash square plus 2d dash square into e to the power 2x plus 3y. Okay, so here we have to replace this thing. It is 1 upon d square, means here d को रिप्लेस करना है a से, so d इक्वल टू a इक्वल टू 2, d dash इक्वल टू b इक्वल टू 3. Okay, so here it is d square means 4 minus 3 times d. What is d here? It is 2, d dash square, that is d dash square, it is 9 plus 2 into d dash square. So d dash square, which is 9 into e to the power 2x plus 3y. So in this way you can easily calculate the pi. After finding this pi, you have to add in CF. So you will get general solution, that is z equal to CF plus pi. Okay. Here if it you can easily just observe that this denominator is not 0, that is not equal to 0. So we will stop in that case. Okay, otherwise we have to multiply by x and differentiate and so on. We have to carry on. So this is the basic part. In next video lecture we will study about partial differential equation and its concept and its application with lots of example. Okay, but wait for some video lectures, because physically and health wise I'm not too comfortable. That's why I've just started with basic theory. Okay, so meet you in the next video lecture with new example. So thank you for watching.